I've missed you guys so much. It's been 3 weeks. Can you believe it? I've missed you guys. Did you miss me? I know you missed me because I've definitely missed you. But we've had a very rare opportunity to take, and we took it. And unfortunately, it did take us a couple of weeks to do so. And I'm sorry that I haven't been able to be back since then. Not even to do a short film, because I wanted to make sure that everything came out perfect for you guys. And of course, mainly perfect for me. So, I'm going to share with you a couple of tips on sticking to a budget and creating a space that you will enjoy. For me particularly, it's an office space. Now you guys know we are in the process of selling our homes, and my kids have left the nest. If you didn't know about that, I do have a blog on that. My blog is www.howtowithmalusians.org. Go ahead and jump over to my channel and go ahead and read that blog, and you'll be all caught up in what's been happening. But my daughter that was living in this bedroom had moved over to her brother's bedroom that is no longer here with us. So the opportunity came around, and my sister suggested that I should make it into an office. Now when I saw the space, I was like, oh my god, it's too small. I can't do anything with the space. It's just too much work. But I accepted the challenge because as someone that loves entertaining you guys, of course, and loves decorating, and to have my own space to create and just organize stuff, it was necessary, even as temporary as this space may be, because we are still selling the house. We still plan to move, but for the time being, while we're going through the process, oh my god, this space has given me nothing but joy. And since I've been able to accomplish that overjoyed feeling, I wanted to share it with you guys and document it. Now, I didn't document every single piece of what I did, especially the building part. That's completely boring to watch. But I did record some of the stenciling, because this was very tricky to do. It looks simple, but we made a mistake in using oil paint, which is a little more stickier and tougher to paint with. But the end results are beautiful. Look at this wall, guys. This is what you guys are going to be seeing almost all of my videos going forward. Let's just jump over to tip number 1, which is budget. Now, I can blow a budget in 2 seconds flat. But in maintaining a budget, that's the key of knowing that you know what you're doing. When you put a budget out and you keep to that budget, it forces you to do the research and the homework that you need to do to make sure that you maximize on that space. So first thing I always suggest to anyone that's renovating a room or redecorating or doing whatever it is that you choose, little projects that you choose to do, is stick to a budget, because it makes you think outside the box. My tip number 2 is assess the space. Now this space here, like I said, it's a very awkward space. My daughter had her twin size bed, a vanity, and a closet, because this room doesn't have a closet. And it's not a perfectly squared out or rectangle room. It's very uneven, so it was difficult trying to imagine how I can bring all of this together, because this room is tiny. And if any one of you that have been to my house and have seen my daughter's room, is going to be amazed when they see this office, because it doesn't look like the same space anymore. But you want to make sure that you maximize the space to its biggest potential. And the secret in doing that is measuring out the pieces that you plan to purchase. And what I mean by that is, if you're going to buy a desk, now you could have fallen in love with this round, massive desk, but if the desk is going to take up 90% of your space, are you really using that space to the best possible ability? No. You want to make sure that you scale down and buy appropriately. So if you're looking for storage in a desk, then look for something within that range of size that you're looking for, and see if you can compromise by getting a desk with more drawers or smaller desk. Maybe you like to stand up during when you work, that rises up and levels back down. I mean, the possibilities are endless, but every inch counts. So before you buy, measure, plan, be successful. Tip number 3 is get inspiration. Now, if you look at these pictures here and possibly here, I searched everywhere to get inspiration for my room because I have an eclectic style. I don't really know what to call my preference in style, because at first it was rustic, and then it became modern, and now it's more like a glam, and now I've combined all 3 of those things into this space here. So get inspired. Don't be afraid to go to Pinterest and Google images or look at YouTube videos like you're looking at now to get inspiration. If I can inspire you, I mean, I'm doing my job. There's no such thing as not being creative and making up your own mind and do your own thing. That's what all those images and all of those websites are there for, to give you motivation, to give you inspiration. So use it to the best of your ability. Take a piece from one area that you love, take a piece from another area, and combine it into your own. It's what you like, it's what you're gonna live with. So get inspired. Tip number 4 is shop several places. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. The first desk that I wanted and I absolutely fell in love with was this beautiful white, rounded. It had such great detail to it. $600 and something desk, white and gold, of course. And I was trying to find a way to see if I can get it second hand or if I could find a cheaper price. Unfortunately, I didn't find it any cheaper than what it was for. So since I wanted a white and gold desk, I was going to settle for an IKEA desk and maybe spray painting the legs, you know, just to cut the cost and make it customizable to my own liking. But as we were searching, me and my husband found this desk on Walmart, and it's even cheaper though. And it already had gold legs. It has 2 full drawers with gold knobs, and it was the best find. That's why I say, don't stick to one website when you're searching for your things. Go to several websites. If you fall in love with a piece, save that piece. Save the look. That way you're constantly looking back to it, and go back and forth until you find the price that you're looking for. Now, if you cannot buy brand new, it is perfectly okay to go to OfferUp. I've used it several times before it was Letgo. I've purchased a lot of things on Letgo, and there's also Facebook Marketplace. There's a lot of places you can go to. The thrift store. I mean, it's endless possibilities. So don't be afraid to buy secondhand, especially if you're sticking to a budget. But if that piece of furniture is that important to you, and if you want to splurge, by all means, go ahead and splurge, because this is mainly the work area I'm going to be in. So I wanted to make sure it looked beautiful. There's 2 other pieces in my office are my IKEA bookshelves. Now, I think anybody and everybody that are crafters and have as many materials as I do have fallen in love with those craft storages that opens up like a closet and comes out with a desk, and you have all of these shelves and bins and tremendous organization. Do you know how much that sucker costs? It's like $2,000, guys. $2,000. Now, Even if I had that money to spend, my husband was absolutely adamant that I wasn't going to spend $2,000 on an organizational item. So, in doing the research that I always do, I found that IKEA sells these Billy bookcase shelves. They sell these Billy bookcase shelves not only open, but with doors. Not only with doors, they have glass doors. They have half glass doors, and they have them fully covered as well. So you can really customize it to what you need and your preference. I was able to fit so much stuff in my Billy bookcases, and I'm so happy that I can see it every time I'm in my office. So, guys, don't be lazy. Don't go to one furniture store and say, I've fallen in love. That's it. If you really want to make a impact in your budget, shop around. Trust me, you're not gonna regret it. And my very last tip will be do the work yourself. Now, if we would have bought these bookshelves in a furniture store, they would have assembled it for us. Nowadays, we all living through COVID, and a lot of the pieces are being bought online, but they're doing the IKEA style. They're sending you the pieces for you to build yourself. And there's always a charge when you're going online shopping for these specific pieces that says, do you want us to build it for you? Save your money, people. Build it yourself. I built this desk all by myself. Me and my husband built the bookcases, and it was like, it took us no time at all. Do it yourself. You're going to save the money. You can reinvest that money that you're going to use to have somebody build you a table or a shelf or a bookshelf to the decor items. So what's more important, your decor or saving the time and have somebody else do the work for you? Now, if you have all the money in the world, hey, I'll pat you on your back. But you're obviously looking at this video because you're trying to do things on a budget, just like the rest of us. And that is my last tip to you. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you some clips on the behind the scenes on this beautiful space of mine. But I'm happy with it. My husband's happy with it. We both have our independently workstations. I'm able to do my recordings here, and everything I've done makes it feel like a part of me. I'm happy. Everywhere I look, looks beautiful. And I'm going to also give you a list of details of everything I spent on the budget and everything. If you want to purchase anything that you see on this channel today, I'm going to have it on the description below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because without your like, guys, I'm not going to be able to get found on YouTube. Because guess what? I got monetized. Thank you, guys. Thank you for helping me get there. I love you guys. Stick with my channel. I'll see you next week. Adios. And I took out some bins here, but this is going to be my new office / recording studio. I have a lot to do, but
I like the old-fashioned way. Give me that sweet love, those warm up and kisses. Oh, you are the love. Show you how to start to find your way. I like the old-fashioned way. Give me that sweet love, those warm up and kisses. Oh, you are the love. Sing it. You are the show you how to start to find your way. I like the old-fashioned way. You are the love. I can show you how to start to find your way. I like the old-fashioned way. Give me that sweet love, those warm-up kisses. Oh, well, you are the love. Life has a quirky way. Circle breaks, we find a new day. And strangers we know become husbands. Every dance has its pace, interlace, intertwine now. You can't